Development. Welcome back. Today is Monday, January 27th. We are going to do a recap of today's price action. We're going to start from the weekly. And as we opened this week, we came down lower, taking previous week's sell side and rebalancing this bullish weekly order block. We have come from a weekly bullish fair value gap, tipping its toes into it and immediately displacing higher. This is a strong sign of bullishness as price seeks only higher prices, and the minute it falls into this imbalance and discount, it seeks to reprice higher, and we can anticipate higher prices. Going into the daily, we do want to see confluences and areas where price could have, might have stopped. And we do see one again, the weekly order block over here, body. And we also see a daily inversion fair value gap that gets tapped into and immediately displaces higher. Also, there was sell side liquidity swept, and bodies seem to be bodies seem to be respecting the breaker block that we talked about in previous videos here. And going into a lower time frame, we have Asia and London moving lower. We have new week opening gap. We have opening range gap in midnight. And yes, we have both sessions moving lower. And this makes me think if two sessions in a row are moving in one direction, I want to expect the next session, the third one being New York, either consolidate or move higher to rebalance price and come back into this range. And in fact, it does so. It moves higher during 7 a.m. and it retraces lower and consolidates during AM hours, mainly pushed by the indices downfall from the news that China AI got open sourced. And this pulled the price down. Where to? Into this 1 hour fair value gap and 1 hour order block. And it only moved during PM session, where it tapped into higher time frame PDA rate, changed the state of delivery, rebalance into fair value gap that was created between 2 and 3, retraces to it, entry, move higher, and it continues moving higher. So judging by the daily movement and judging by the weekly profile that's being created, we do have reasons to support bullishness. The only downside is that previous week's low was taken, and this can lead to lower prices. One thing that I want to emphasize is that if the previous day's high gets taken, meaning if Tuesday takes Monday's high and closes above it, we can anticipate higher prices, meaning Friday's rejection block, or we can use this as a bearish breaker and this as a bearish order block, although the bodies have not come above it, so it can be a bit unclear what price might do here. As of now, we can assume power of 3 for the weekly, meaning the week opens. I'm gonna wait, it's here. Meaning the week opens. This is the low of the week. Moves higher. Then creates the bodies here. What's going on? and then moves higher into the high of the week, then rebalancing during end of the week. So right now maybe we could be in that spot where we opened, we moved lower here, and now we're moving higher Tuesday through Thursday to set the high of the week, then consolidate inside on Friday. That could be a possibility. Another possibility could be that price can simply consolidate in this area. These two candles over here are Saturday and Sunday that I don't count. So I will look for the Friday rejection block as first target, and at the same time being the Friday's closing price. I want to aim also for Friday's opening price as a target, and I also want to aim for new week opening gap low and high. There is a new day opening gap inversion, fair value gap over here that can offer resistance, and I want to be mindful of that. And there is also this gap over here, and we have a new day opening gap that got supported with price moving higher. So as of now, it seems like Asia wants to move higher for Tuesday, and we can expect maybe London to consolidate and continue it, for New York to retrace lower. We will see how indices open as well. We gotta be also mindful of this engineered sell side liquidity over here, and also this liquidity over here that is almost equal with this low over here. So we gotta be mindful of all scenarios. We're still hovering into the bullish area and bullish territory. We moved from strong PD arrays. We moved from weekly order block, from this 15-minute New York opening range gap, breaker block in the daily. So there are a lot of confluences that brought us here. Judging by this range, from the high to the low, which is the range of January, we have come down to discount, which is 50% of it, and we are finding natural retracement, and we want to be mindful of price going into premium, which is this upper half, which is also the new week opening gap fill. So we want to be mindful of these scenarios. We want to observe price. We're not just trying to make money and just get in and take the risk constantly. We're trying to create an understanding in depth about the market and how it operates, how it moves, when it moves, what it reacts to, and that will help us to position ourselves in a high probability setup where we can risk money. But overall, we're just trying to observe. We're trying to create good habits. We're trying to move with intention and simply feed good habits that will bring money in return in the long run. And this is the recap for today. We will see each other tomorrow with a trade during the AM hours or the PM, and we will go forward from then on. Peace out.